Welcome back. I am Unapologetically Eric. You can find me on Facebook at Unapologetically Eric or on X at Eric Not Sorry. Update! This is an update episode, y'all. So, yesterday, November 28th, yes, November 28th, I did an episode about the EV mandate bullshit Governor Ballsack in Connecticut wanted to push, making gas powered cars a thing of the past by 2035 here in the state, just like California. So, update 24 hours later. Kind of like the story with California. So, one, I forgot a couple of things I want to mention, but two, the most important thing 24 hours later, Governor Lamont has backed down for making this a mandate mandate. Mandate? Mandate kind of sounds like a doesn't that sound like a dating app for like gay dudes wanting to like meet somebody at lunchtime so they don't eat lunch alone? I don't know, I'm probably, are you a gay man on the go looking for some company at lunchtime every day? Are you bored eating lunch alone? Then try Mandate. Sorry, I'm an asshole. Anyways, so literally 24 hours later, they've backed off because there was so much pushback and so much heat they took for this. They backed off. But don't forget about it. Just because they've backed off now doesn't mean it's not going to come up again. Because they didn't back off because they saw the light and realized this was stupid. They didn't, they didn't back off because they care about, wow, this is really going to hit the middle and lower class and the poor people of Connecticut. We should rethink. No, they're thinking about, oh shit, people are pissed. I better back off of this until my next election because these fucking yokels won't remember this and they'll vote for my stupid ass again. That's why he backed off. That's why. So remember that shit. Come the next election, get this fucker out and put somebody new in. And do your research before you put somebody new in. Because if they back the same shit, it's just going to be, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. I'll do a quick story sidebar on this because for our elections in this year, actually, 2023, there is a piece of shit that's been in office in Connecticut for like 30 fucking years, and he's anti-gun. I am unapologetically pro-gun. If you're not, okay, you do you. But I am a pro-gun guy. So, I went, hey, let's see who I should vote for. I'm not voting for this guy because he's anti-gun. He does not represent me, my beliefs. So I did my research. I looked at the opponent because I'm not going to go into the polls and go, well, I'm not voting for the Democrat. He's anti-gun. I'm going to just vote for the guy with the R next to his name. That's stupid. So I did my research, and lo and behold, the Republican that was running against him was also anti-gun and wanted to ban stuff. And that's where I said, sir, you can suckle my vinegar-flavored nutsack. I'm not voting for you either. So keep in mind, the next time this piece of shit governor is up for election, remember this EV shit. Because it's not going to go away. It's temporarily going away because they fear their re-elections. So, one, get rid of this piece of shit. If, of course, you feel the same way about it as I do. If you're all for it, well, we definitely disagree. And that's okay. I don't hate you. We just disagree. But do your research on who's running against him. Because if they support it too, again, as I repeat myself, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Now, a couple other things I forgot. When it comes to the batteries in these cars, as I'm sure you have seen with the battery in your own phone, have you ever left your phone accidentally in your car like in January here in Connecticut, obviously January, it's kind of fucking cold, and then you went, oh shit, and you went out and your phone was in your car for a few hours, and then you tried using it and it's like sluggish and shit because well, the cold affects the batteries. Yeah, it affects the cold affects the batteries in the cars too. So when the temperature drops, it gets, fucking cold out, the batteries don't function as efficient as they normally do. So here in Connecticut, we tend to sometimes have rough winters. I mean, we don't have winters like Buffalo. Man, y'all can keep the snow up there. Y'all are a special kind of fucking people. Hats off to you. Mittens off to you as well. I do not want that shit. But it's cold up here in New England. It gets cold. It gets cold in the Midwest. It gets cold in the Northwest. So having a battery-powered car is probably not the ideal vehicle for you in those cold conditions. Do they function still? Yes. Are they as efficient? No. Could you have battery problems and charging problems? Of course you could. Are you going to plug your iPhone in outside during a blizzard? No. That's stupid. Also, another thing, I was listening, because I'm an old fuck, and I listen to AM radio. So today, on my drive home, before I sat down to talk to y'all, I was listening to WTIC 1080, the Todd Feinberg show, and he had Republican State Senator Rob Sampson on. Now, if you listen to my episode from yesterday, I said that this EV thing, they were going to basically make it by 2035. Not at 2035, but by 2035. Rob Sampson informed myself and all of Todd's listeners that he effectively said that by 2035, but in this mandate, by 2027, so literally, 3 years and 1 month away, 40%, 40%, almost half of cars sold by dealerships had to be EVs. So in literally 3 years and 1 month, if somebody out there works at a car dealership or owns one, almost half of their cars sold have to be electric vehicles. How is that possible? Because if people don't want to buy an EV, how are they going to sell them? You can go to a store, pick a store, any fucking store, and if people are buying, item A like hotcakes, and item B it really isn't selling, how can someone come in and tell the store you have to sell more of B? Well, if the people don't fucking want it, they're not going to fucking buy it. So then what's going to happen to the dealerships? Are they going to get fined? Are they going to get penalized because people are like, yeah, I don't want to spend $70,000 on that plug-in car. I don't want to pay for the electric bill or the installation of the charging station at home. Plus, myself and my family, we take long road trips all the time. We play games in the car. We bond with our children. We go to Cape Cod. We drive to Florida. I don't want to deal with an EV. I don't want that shit. I'll spend $35,000 on the minivan that's more fuel efficient. So how are these dealers going to meet that criteria if people don't want to fucking buy them? Again, are they going to fine them? And of course, then what? Where's that money come from? You and me. Because they're just going to raise the prices of the cars. Duh. So I just want to do a quick update about this. So Governor Nutsack has backed off on this EV mandate bullshit, but they only backed off. It's not dead. It hasn't gone away. Just like their push a few years ago before the whole COVID thing, when they were talking about putting toll booths back in this fucking state. All over the place. No, fuck toll booths, eat shit. But that's a whole different topic. But that also has not gone away. They got pushback, and then COVID hit, and everything kind of went sideways. But that topic is still not dead, and that means this EV shit is not dead. So do your research come the next election. whether it's for governor or senate, anything, any of them. One, get out and vote. Well, my vote really doesn't mean it. Shut the fuck up. Get off your lazy ass and go to the fucking polls. They're open early. If you have the day off from work, get up, go vote when polls open, and then go pick yourself up a really nice Egg McMuffin, a hash brown, and a cup of coffee, and then go home. Rub one out and take a nap. But go out and fucking vote. And do your research. Look up the people that are running, one, this state into the ground, and two, who's running against them. Have they been in politics before? How did they vote? What did they say they were going to do? And then what did they actually do? Because I don't know about you, but for me, I've been fucked over by people in my life. People that I called friends. People I loved and cared for. And they fucked me over. They said one thing, and they did something else. So in my life, in my world, actions speak louder than words, as they should for you. So if someone is running against the governor or whoever, have they been in office? And if so, what did they say? What did they do? And if they haven't, look at their social media. Unfortunately, there is no website where you can go and just plug in your state, your town, and see who's running for office and what their voting history is on topics, or what have they stated, especially for big topics like, say, guns or abortion or whatever, topic is meaningful to you. Hey, if you're a programmer, if you know how to code, email me. I have some ideas. I want to make that website, but I know how to weld shit. I can't code. I don't know how to code. So email me. I think we can make some money on this. This would be pretty fucking dope. Trademark my idea. But seriously, do your research. And hey, if you're pro EV and you want everybody, I disagree with you 100%. If you, like I said in yesterday's episode, if that's something you want, you do you, boo-boo, but don't push your shit on me. So I just wanted to sit down really quickly and talk really fucking fast, like Ben Shapiro, and excited people because I just had a cup of coffee, and yeah! So I wanted to update you. They've backed off on this EV bullshit, but not forever. Stay vigilant, my friends. And until next time, stay cool.